All right, using Pythagorean theorem again to find isosceles triangle side lengths. Okay, so this is very similar to the last one. Might be a little bit more like puzzling, if you will, before you get to the Pythagorean theorem. Remember, an isosceles triangle has two equal sides. So you can see right here, this side is 15, that side is 15. I explain this. Okay, so we have a vertical line right through here. It is implied that that is a right angle. Okay, so what we want to try and do is we're going to use this 12 and 15 in our Pythagorean theorem. Our right angle is here, so our C is 15. And then we have a 12 as one of our A's or B's, so 12 squared. And now this, you have to be careful. This whole length is our x, our unknown, okay? We are going to find what half of it is. Once we find half, we will double that value, and that will give us our x value, okay? So I'm going to change my variable in here to be y, or I can do this b if you want. I'm not going to use x because we already have an x here, and that's not actually what we're trying to solve for. So let's start doing some math. We get 12 squared is 144. Our y squared stays the same. And 15 squared is 225. Subtract 144 from both sides. Uh, 225 minus 144. Well, we have 56, 66, 76, 81. So y squared equals 81. Once if you can't do it in your head, then get a calculator, please. All right, square root both sides. The square and square root drop out. Square root of 81 is 9. Remember, we just discovered half. Okay, so 9 plus 9 is 18, which I'm assuming is our D option, 18. Okay, let's see here. Okay, similar but different than the last one. We are actually given this number down here, 6. Okay, that's the whole length. So we know that this is 3. And this is 3. And we're trying to find our x, which is both here and here. And we know they're the same. Like an isosceles triangle, two sides are the same. So we're going to break the problem up in half, hide that. We're going to only worry about this. So we have our c is our x value, and our a and b's are 3 and 4. And our unknown. So 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 9 plus 16 is 25. Square root both sides, the square root of 25 is 5. And we do not need to change that number because that's our straight up our x, okay? Remember last time this was our x, we had to double that because we only found half of it. Okay, so our middle, okay, very similar to the last one. So we're going to cut this in half. So cut it in half, we have 3 and 3. And honestly, you might be able to solve this without doing the math because we just did a 3 down here and we just solved this and it turned out to be 5. Well, what number do we have on that last question? This was a 4. So if you catch that, good. If not, I will show you how to solve it anyways. 3 squared. Plus our b is x squared. We know our c is 5. That's our right angle. I just squared it back. So 5 squared is 25. I'm jumping a step. 9 plus x squared. 25. We're going to subtract the 9. 25 minus 9 is 16. Equals x squared. Run out of space, sorry. Sorry, yeah, run out of space. So x squared equals 16. Square root both sides, we get 4. Gotta do one more. Okay, this is a good one to do. So, just like our last problem, well, actually, just like our first problem. So we're going to divide this in half. Our right angle, so our C is square root 80. Okay, be careful with this one. Square root 80, and that's squared. Then our A will be 8, and our unknown, I'll call it Y again, like I did in the first question. 8 squared is 64, plus Y squared equals the square root of 80 squared. Well, that's actually pretty easy. Cancel, cancel. Left over with just 80. That's nice and convenient. Subtract 64 from both sides. We're left with 16. Run out of space again. We got it. Square root both sides. And the square root of 16, we just did that, is 4. Be careful. We just discovered half of our x. So if that's half our x, that's our other half of x, which those add to 8. Let's do the next one. Yeah, you guys can do this one. This is going to be 2. So 2 squared plus 6 squared equals, oops, I wrote that wrong. I'll set it up and let you guys do the actual math, the arithmetic. Equals x squared. I'll let you guys solve the rest of that one.